All right, guys, I know I say a lot about how I got just a handful of good customers, good clients that I work with. Today is one of them days where I'm working with one of those clients. Remember, when you do this and you land big clients, you only need about 10 big clients to be more than okay. I'm talking about 6 figures. And if you rock with them and you focus on providing them quality, you'll be straight. Then you can go out and be adventurous and land some other side gigs just to make some extra money to get that boat or whatever you want. I got 3 cars, a motorcycle. I got a bunch of crap. So I like toys. So if I do a side job, my motivation is more toys, as you can see. But today we're doing a simple headshots. I'm going to show you my setup. And if you're a gold member or you're a member at Flashfilm Academy, I'm gonna talk about what I charge and how I landed this client. All right, let's go. We're not taking none of those vehicles. Today we're taking the Brinks truck, baby. The Brinks truck. Got it ready to go. Let's load it up and let's go get this bread. So I like to pack super light for this type of job. I know exactly what I'm doing, what I'm taking. And all I'm doing is taking the AD600. You probably can't see here. I got 2 AD200s. And I got a standard flash, which I may use in the background if needed. I doubt it. These are my adapters to turn my AD600 into a Bowens mount and to turn my AD200 into a Bowens mount if needed. I really don't use it much though. But I got my camera, I got my one lens and my adapter, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We keeping it super light. Let's get it. Got the Brinks truck. We activated. It's hot today in Texas, man. It's like 91 degrees. I know, whatever. That's why y'all like, why are you sweating? Bro, it's hot. You got to get you a truck. They got some good AC, and my truck delivers every single time. So let's head out to the shoot. It's going to be super, super simple, man. We about keeping it simple, stupid. Do not make this harder than it has to be. To be profitable, you have to complete the steps. You have to complete the task with the fewest amount of steps. That is the key to being very profitable. Complete the task with the fewest amount of steps. It's not being lazy. That's working smarter, not working harder. Today we going for a simple 3-point lighting setup. We're gonna light the backdrop depending on where we are. These headshots aren't my high-end cinematic headshots. These are my most basic headshots. They're designed to be uniform with everybody. For that, we're going to use the X drop, the Westcott X drop, which I'll post in the link below, which is a portable backdrop system that I love to use because it allowed me to take a bag and take 5 or 6 different colors. But today we're going with simple gray. It's the standard for this company. And we're gonna pop it up and we're gonna shoot. You know, I got 2 soft boxes that we're gonna use, and we're gonna make this real simple, y'all. Really simple. So we usually shoot inside. I try to get away from daylight. The lighting in here is what it is. So I try to find an area that gives me as much flexibility as possible. And not a lot of these lights. Just don't like the color of them. Whenever you load in a back saver, I call my cart the back saver, you wanna make sure it's slim as possible. The last thing you want is some of these poking, some leather, messing up some furniture. When I'm filming in places like these, I like to use walkways. I'm usually filming during the day and there's nobody here, but this gives me the ability to let the model go back and I can set up lighting and I'll have the ability to come back a lot more. This is the X drop. Gotta love it. Light, sturdy, strong. I would not recommend it for outdoor use because it will be a wind sail and it'll blow away. So this is all I'm using for the shoot. Big softbox, small softbox. 3 of my Manfrotto light stands that are stackable, heavy duty, collapsible. I got my backdrops in here. Just a bag I keep them in because I got different colors. Then all of my flash and camera equipment in one case. All right, we got the X drop set up. I might probably move it back a little more. But let me explain something real quick. Get this set up. Let me explain something real quick. Keep in mind, you can get better quality in the studio. You can get better quality from doing more complex setups, but understand what the client values more. I am in their location, setting up, shooting. I'm done in 30 minutes. And the client don't have to send one of their reps to my office. It's not a safety hazard sending some lady, female, older lady into a studio, and they don't have to pull them away from their job more than 15 minutes. So they're still making money that day and they're getting headshots. So yeah, it may cost them a premium to do it, but they make that money back because the rep never leaves the building and they're still bringing in money for the client. Think about that. That's more important to them than having supreme high-end quality. You may not feel that way because you're creative, you're an artist, but the client definitely feels that way. Trusty AD200. I think this is the Flashpoint version. I got one Flashpoint and one Godox version. They're the same, they're interchangeable. This is the one I'm gonna use for the hair light. This is my hair light version. So no softbox for this one. For the second AD200, I'm using the bulb adapter and the Bowens mount adapter. That's going into my softbox, my smaller softbox. Smaller softbox, I like to keep my Westcott. It's kind of like a beauty dish size box. I like to use it because I can also use it as a beauty dish if needed. This is the, that one. I love it. AD600 or Explorer 600, whichever you want to call it. I'm gonna show you why I always like setting this to group A. That's always my group B, and this is always my group C, and I'll show you why a little bit later, why I set it up that way. Another Westcott Rapid box. This is the XXL. All I deal with is Rapid boxes. I'm not dealing with no soft box I gotta put together no more. That adds another 30 minutes onto your time. This is going on to the biggest light source I have. Okay, softbox here, hair light here. Perfect. I may move that background back just a little bit, maybe not. Okay, this is gonna be really simple. 2-to-1 lighting setup. You need to learn your light ratios if you're gonna do photography, especially portraits. You need to know what the lighting ratios do for your client. We can almost do a 1-to-1, which is very flat, but for these type of corporate shots, they don't need to be creative. We're not showing drama, we're trying to show the person. And depending on the age range of the person, we don't want to show more shadows because shadows show lines and wrinkles. 1-to-1 works if you're just getting started, but 2-to-1 is what I prefer, just to add a little contrast, just to make the image a little more dynamic, but it won't be nothing spectacular because it doesn't need to be. The value that you offer is being able to capture a quality image and being able to come to the client. That is what the client values more than some spectacular cinematic photo. Now, you can offer that. Let's say you do it. Does it make you more valuable? No. It's a nice to have, but that's not why the client gonna call you back. The client gonna call you back because you come out, and you get here early, you're only taking 15 minutes of their time, and really, by recording this, it's adding another 10 minutes to my time. So usually I'm in and out real quick, and that's what the client values. The client don't miss no work. So let's get back to it. We're shooting A7R3, adapted 50mm Sigma f1.4. That's just my go-to lens. My appointment was at 1. It is, don't worry about my true crime podcast I was listening to. It's 12:58. I'm here ready to shoot at 1. I did not arrive at 1. Little stuff like that matter. Now, I like using this Godox remote. There are newer ones out. I like those as well. But this allowed me to adjust my lights from here instead of running over to each light, turning it up and down. So I can make adjustments in seconds instead of minutes. This is why I don't like the standard regular trigger. I like triggers where I can adjust lights. And this is why I'm big on using one system. I can make all my adjustments from here I can pop, look at it, make adjustments, pop, and keep going. It's a must have. So we have everything set up. We have our hair light in the back, our big softbox here, our medium softbox here, and we're gonna adjust accordingly. We're gonna go with a 2-to-1 lighting ratio. So my A group is too bright, so we're gonna adjust A and go down a lot. When you have lighter hair, you need less hair light. So we had to move it back and way up to get a good shot. That way it was less hair light. So when you can't go lower, you can go further back. Okay, the way we're gonna do it is really simple. We're gonna have you turn your feet towards this pole here, and you're gonna turn your body towards me. Now we're gonna do, yep, we're gonna do 3 different angles, and I'm gonna let you choose what your best angle is. Okay. I don't even know, so we'll just look when it's done. That's perfect. So for each one, we're gonna do a serious look, a little bit of a smirk, like you got away with something, and then we're gonna do a smile. And that way you'll have the ability to choose between all 3. Okay. 3 angles, 3 different looks, and you say, this is the one I want, even though you get to keep all of them. Okay. So we'll just edit the one you pick. Okay. Perfect. So let me get the whole setup together. Perfect. Okay. So we're done. It's all about breakdown. What time is it? 1:14. Appointment was at 1. I'm done at 1:14. I'll be packed up and in the truck before 1:30. Real quick, in and out. So as I'm breaking down equipment, the client said the one thing you want to hear from every client. That was easy and fast. That means when they report back up and they talk about the shoot, they're gonna say it was smooth, fast, and easy. They got a number of good things to say. So today our client had glasses, and I made sure to take pictures of them with and without glasses, just so they'll have it. And these are little things that, man, you know, just common sense things. Like, I like to do it just so the client can have it, just so we don't have to retake it or not. They're not unhappy. Anything we wish we could have did, I do, and I give it to the client. Also instructed the client that we will be delivering deliverables, but they can have the rest of the pose. What I'm gonna do with them? Keep them? Little stuff like that make people never forget you. Make them like you and want to work with you. And they'll refer you or maybe hire you for other things away from these corporate shoots. You'd be surprised at how many people I've met that left companies and went to other companies that brought us back to hire us to do more things at different companies. And we get a lot of clients like that. Whole lot of clients like that. I want to say 30% of my clients are people who I've met working at one business and they left to go somewhere else, and they remembered me and contacted the brand to say, hey, I'm over here at such and such now. We want to get exactly what we got last time, or what I got when I was with the other company. Can you do it? Of course, let's go. So I've had companies call me, people call me 4 years, 5 years later that I completely forgot about. In fact, I got a client that left a company, moved to Australia for 5 years, came back with a different company and still found me. It's crazy. But when you leave people with good impression and they have fun and your customer service is great, things are easy and simple, you get those clients, and those become clients for life. Because if they're remembering you after 5 years, they're referring you to everybody. Real quick, simple tip, roll up your backdrops. You get less wrinkles that way. Don't fold it, roll it up. Fold it, then roll it up, but make sure you roll it up. Roll it up tight if you can. So always, before I load my cart to leave, I like to put everything in front of me. Make sure I'm not leaving nothing. And I like to do a walkthrough of the area I was just at, just to make sure I didn't drop nothing, leave nothing. You'll be surprised, one little lens cap, one little screw, one little knob that came off one of your stands, what they cost to replace. And all you had to do was just do a walkthrough to make sure you had everything. Also, this is the time to put things back the way you got them, or the way they were when you first arrived. So you want to make sure you put stuff back. I got everything's a go. Time to lock up and load. All right, guys, it's 1:30. I'm walking out the door. Now, if you're a gold member, I'm gonna tell you what I made in that 30 minutes of work, maybe 30 minutes. If that, I'm done for the day. And that's what I call a good day. It's about working smarter, not harder, people. It's real easy to do if you know what to do. Okay, back in my van. It's an abnormally hot day for Texas, but it is what it is. That is a quick headshot. And my members, I'm gonna tell you how much I charge, how I found them, how I set it up, how I price everything. So if you remember, that video will be available when this video is available. So right now, so go check it out. All my members, click under the new section, or just search for this title in the catalog, and you'll see everything. For everybody else, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm gonna try to do more behind the scenes, out on location shoots. We'll see. But just want to shoot that over to you. See y'all in the next video.
Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you like content like this, click the link on the screen and go over to flashfilmacademy.com. We have a membership that will give you access to 300+ hours of content designed to help you grow your business. That's all we talk about. Click that link, start your trial. We even have premium courses, contracts, and templates, all for the business side of this industry. You can go somewhere else to learn how to take pretty pictures, but when you're ready to get that bag, when you're ready to do this for a living, that's where Flashfilm Academy comes into play. All right, see you in the next video.